Buildings, big and small, short and tall, they take up a lot of space on our planet. Did you know they're a bigger source of greenhouse gas emissions than cars? The US Energy Department says they account for nearly 50% of our energy consumption and CO2 emissions. Globally, that number jumps to nearly 80%. Conventional cement alone is estimated to emit more CO2 into the atmosphere than the entire global airline industry. So what can we do to make buildings more eco-friendly, save energy and resources? Learn how to green them up fast. That brings us here, to the David Brower Center in Berkley, California, named after the environmental pioneer and former executive director of the Sierra Club. Wall to wall, ceiling to ceiling, this place is packed with ways to build it green. Executive Director Amy Tobin is giving us a tour.
So what are some of the key features that make this place green?
There are so many. The first is that it has a narrow floor plate. So the building itself is very narrow to maximize daylighting deep into the offices. So when you think about an office building, usually you don't think about fresh air and natural light. And this building is really focused on that. The entire design was oriented around maximizing light into the offices.
More natural light means less of these, a big energy savings. A greener concrete cuts the carbon footprint too.
So this is made of concrete and a little something else.
That's right. So we have a very high percentage of slag in our concrete. And slag is a byproduct of steel manufacturing. It's usually a waste product. So by using slag mixed with cement, we use less cement, and therefore there's less CO2 production.
It also uses a bit less water than used to make conventional cement, which brings us to something rather unique in the bathroom.
So yeah, I understand that restrooms are a place where a lot of water is used, a lot of energy. So what are you doing to conserve that?
There's a lot going on in here. So as you look into this stall,
maybe we should flush that first.
That's rainwater.
Oh,
so that's
really?
actually been flushed. We're collecting rainwater in a cistern in our basement and using it in the toilet. And we have filters, but it still comes up that color. So we realized we had to put a sign up because people were coming in and flushing the toilet. In the men's room, we have the first waterless urinals in Berkeley.
Water-saving fixtures dot the sinks, surrounded by recycled glass countertop. But one thing you won't find is paper towels.
This is just like the Jetsons.
Instead, energy-efficient dryers do the job. Now that my hands are clean, time to move on.
You have your own theater.
That we do.
This place is also full of bamboo, a green choice because it grows so quickly. The seats are special too.
Pretty comfortable, right?
Very.
Oh, I'm putting my feet up on the seats. I'm not supposed to do that. There's recycled content in the fabric. It's non-toxic. It's recyclable. And then the carpet in this room is entirely made of recycled carpet.
That's inside. What about the exterior?
Something tells me that this office building wall is not your typical office building wall.
You're right. This is zinc siding instead of aluminum. And zinc takes less energy to extract from the earth. It lasts for longer.
Okay.
And then see these white shelves here?
Okay.
Those are sun shading devices that help control the heat gain into the offices. And they also reflect light into the offices.
And on the roof...
Wow, so these are the solar panels you're talking about. How big is the system you're using?
58 kilowatts.
Wow.
It's providing about 40% of the building's energy.
So is there a way to figure out how much energy we're using right now?
Yeah. We're monitoring all of the building systems, and anyone, anywhere can go online to our website and see exactly how much energy we're using at any given time, how much water we're using, how much solar energy we're using.
So from its energy-saving design to its eco-friendly building materials and water-saving measures, the David Brower Center is doing its part to cut its carbon footprint. It's all part of an effort to create greener skylines everywhere, one building at a time.